Yes, it is streaming live on Facebook now. The beginning of all of these lives are like a hot mess every single time. Yes, I am live now. Hi. My name is Marissa. Welcome to Website Wednesdays. I am one half of the Meraki Collective, where we help coaches and consultants get online with clarity and confidence. I come live on Facebook every Wednesday to do a website critique. And I swear, every time that I come on live Facebook or Instagram or for IG Live, it's always like this whole situation. And I'm like, am I live? Am I not? I am pretty sure that the whole first few seconds of this is going to be me trying to figure that out. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, whether you are watching live or you are catching the replay. As I said, today is Website Wednesday, and every Wednesday I do a website critique. One of my newsletter subscribers submit, some of them submit their websites to be critiqued in public like this, so they know what's up, they know what they're getting themselves into. But I always say a website critique is also known as a helpful and friendly and honest website review. So thank you to those of you that have submitted. And a special thanks today to Kourtney. She is an amazing health and wellness expert, and we are going to be reviewing her website today. I was like loving going through her website because there's so many wonderful things that she does. And I'm so excited that she's getting out there and doing her thing. So every week I look at the things that I look at to critique are visuals, messaging, or the user functionality. Today, Kourtney has requested that I focus on messaging. I'll do a little bit of messaging and a little bit of like my own stuff that I wanted to add. And in particular, today, I want to talk to you using Kourtney's website as an example and applying these tips is how to make more money with your website. Who does not want to know that? How to make more money with your website. I'm going to share simple, super basic tweaks and changes that you can make to your website, whether you, if you have one, you've had one for a long time, or you're currently in the process of putting one together, or whatever the case may be, right? Whether you have to refresh or you're starting from scratch, these are simple things that you can take today and apply to your current or future website. If your future website happens to be one with one of our templates, then that's fantastic. You know you have access to us to get more input and more coaching throughout the process. But even so, even if you don't, you can still use these tips to apply to your stuff. So let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and hope that I don't break all of the things that I'm using. Eddie is like he always has my back and making sure that I'm doing this. Okay, we're good. This is Kourtney's website. And I usually start with a few things that I love that the website owner is doing. And then we'll go through the tips of how to make more money with your website. Like I said, using her website as an example. And then I'll offer some extra input for Kourtney as a big thank you for being willing to share your work with us here. So first of all, Kourtney, I love that you have a pop-up as soon as I go to your website. Not only am I a fan of inviting people to your newsletter right away, and obviously these tips are for any industry, okay, especially professional service providers, especially personal brand entrepreneurs like Kourtney. So anyway, I am a big fan of having an email newsletter. And so this is the first thing that happens as soon as you land on Kourtney's website. And I especially love, do you love free yoga? That is her like attention grabbing statement. And that is so strong. And I'm all about it. Join an online class with me this month. So you know exactly what you're going to get when you join Kourtney's newsletter. That's a big plus you've got going. And I also like the colors visually. I love the colors that you're using here. Soft and inviting. So when I X out of this, let's see, I'm Xing out, or maybe I'm not. Oh, there we go. I X'd out. So this is Kourtney's homepage. So another thing I like is that as soon as I X out of that, now I'm officially on your homepage. I like that I get to see who you are and who I'm going to be interacting with. That's always a big plus, and something that I recommend to all of my clients is to have a picture of them, if not on the homepage, because some people are just not about that, at least on the About Me page. And as you can see here, when I scroll down, There is another photo here of Kourtney, and I love that you're on brand with wearing your red shirt, and I can see like the hints of red that you've got going on through the site. So I can see that visually that's very on brand, and I like that. Like I said, the messaging on your pop-up was really awesome. And I like the big, bold, the bold use of space on your website. So you've got the photo reaching to the edge of the page here. And then same thing with the photo, this background image here. It's like from corner to corner. It's a good, it feels like a good use of space, even though it's like very bold. It doesn't feel like overbearing. All right. So like I said, those are some of the pros, like what's ups, the high fives, I guess, high fives that I would share with Kourtney. So now let's get into how to make more money with your website. Like I said, I'm going to share 4 simple tips with you and on how you can do this with your website. First and foremost, super, super simple, but use a buy now button. Yeah. Literally add a button to your website that says buy now or book now or work with me, something that's like a clear and direct action inviting language. So Kourtney, you have one here that says book your free call. That works also if you make your sales on like consultation calls or sales calls, then that's fine. I would also go add a button up here that says book a session or book now. And then when they click on it, it goes to your scheduling calendar. And on the scheduling calendar, there's pricing for a one-on-one session or a group coaching program or something like that. We have to, even though somebody may not buy right away, the moment they land on your website the first time, it's important to get visitors or potential clients used to seeing you offer, right, your services. It's to get them used to seeing you sell, because that's what business is. Not like in a sleazy, slimy, like pushy way, not at all. It's just like subtly get them used to seeing, oh, you're not just this amazing female empowerment life coach, nutritionist, yoga teacher. Like Kourtney's amazing, y'all. You also like, I can also buy sessions from you. I can also buy things from you. So seriously, just a simple buy now or book now button. The second thing that I'm going to recommend to Kourtney is to include your services on your home page. So make sure that your visitors can easily see your 3 to 4 offerings within seconds of landing on your home page. So if I scroll down, I love that I see a little bit that I can learn a little bit more about you here. This thing is this square here switches. So free gifts, new course, the podcast. So when you first land, the podcast is the first one that comes up, which I love. And then it switches to offerings, and then it switches to free gifts. My recommendation would be to have a permanent square, like maybe in between here and this rotating box, that's just for your offerings. Again, we want people to get used to seeing what it is you offer so that they know, you see how that switches over, so that they know, oh, these are the things she can help me with. Yes, I'm interested. I'm going to click to learn more, or maybe book a free consultation call. If it's ever changing like this, one, you're not highlighting, you're not directing their attention where you want it. So this is like, do you want offerings? Do you want a podcast? Do you want a free gift? Do you want this? Like, it is our job as the website, as entrepreneurs, and as having our website online to guide people into the action we want them to take. So I'm assuming if you want to make more money with your website, you want to guide people into getting to know and getting to understand your offerings. The third tip and way that you can make more money with your website, again, for Kourtney or anybody else who is in any industry but looking to make more money with your website, is to provide a simple plan of action for your potential clients. This is so important and such a powerful thing, especially if, like Kourtney, you offer several different programs. So when I go to the top of Kourtney's page and it says offerings, there's an option for work with me, weekly classes, and courses and workshops. So if I click on the work with me page, I like the layout of all of this. I think it's very well done, but I get holistic nutrition consultation, private yoga lesson, cooking class, a private vegan cooking class. Love that. Womb blessing, sound therapy, massage, like all of these things. But then if I go back to offering, I also have the option for weekly classes. And then there's also the options for courses and workshops, right? So there's a lot of things, which I think is fantastic, because in your business, you want to have different offerings and different ways that people can work with you. But what I'm saying is, for your homepage, highlight provide a simple plan of action for your potential client. I lost my train of thought there. I am back. We're back. So from all of your offerings that you have, Kourtney, which one or how, what is the process of booking with you? I don't know your offerings in detail, but for example, if I go to the work with me, would it be something like just click the button and you can book more, you can buy it right there? Or like, this is a consultation. Would I click a button and it would take me to book a slot on your calendar? Right? So overall, if you want to focus on one offering, whether that's like your coaching, when I'm scrolling here on your website, I highly recommend that you have like a block that says something like step 1, book a call with me. Step 2, we'll decide which one of my offerings, which one of my programs is right for you. Step 3, choose the, put your deposit or get your plan, get your personalized plan, right? I hope this is making sense. I do this all the time when I have a list. I always like switch 2 and 3. So I hope this is making sense. But basically you have like, let's say 10 different offerings, 10 different products. If I don't know which one's the right one for me, what would my 1, 2, 3 steps be, right? Step 1, book a call with me, if that is what you do. Step 2, have a consultation to decide which of the 10 are the best for you. And then step 3, get your healing journey started, right? So that is different and independent to every single business, because every single business, every single offering is different, right? Kourtney has several. So that's why I'm recommending to include a plan of action, a step-by-step plan for your website visitors. And step 4 kind of goes along with everything that I said. Highlight one main opt-in on your homepage. Earlier, when I had looked at your website, I didn't see that pop-up for the free yoga. So I love that. But before, there wasn't a pop-up. And so when I go to free gifts, again, there are a lot of beautiful options, but that's a lot for people to take in. So my biggest suggestion here would be to simplify what you're offering in terms of like the freebie or the free gift. And on your homepage specifically, focus on one. So again, I love that you offered the free yoga on there, because it's like one thing to take in. So even you can have different freebies for your business, for your website, but choose 1 to 2 the most to highlight. And this will have a lot to do with you like narrowing down which offerings are, which products or services are your main ones. And then those ones are the ones that you'll highlight. And then of course, when you get on the phone with people or however you do it via email, then if there's something else that works for them, then you can recommend that. But basically, these 4 tips, make more money with your website, go down to simplifying. It all kind of like is about simplification, about editing, which is something that you'll hear me say over and over again. Number 1, use a buy now button or book now button, some action inviting words. 2, include your services on your homepage, your main services. Number 3, provide a simple plan of action for your potential client. So literally like step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. And then 4, highlight one main opt-in on your homepage instead of all of them, right? So just highlight 1 or 2. And so those are the 4 ways that you can make more money with your website. Like I said, they're very simple tweaks, but that you can make, Kourtney or anybody else watching, to up your website game. Some other things not related to this particular topic, Kourtney, that I wanted to mention. On your About Me page, I love that there's a photo of you as well. And I love that you share your story. My biggest recommendation here would be to tie your story back or to start your story with how you help your clients, right? So even though it's an About Me page, again, something that you'll hear me say a lot, as well as in our DIY website program, in our brand challenge, you'll hear me say this all the time. The reason that somebody is here on your website or in any of your stuff is to see how you can help them. So it's our job to highlight that everywhere, even on your About Me page. Another thing, I don't see a blog on here, Kourtney. So if you are in the process of like, should I blog? Should I not? I think like, especially if you have a podcast, you have so much knowledge and so much amazing stuff that you do, like a blog would be a perfect way to even to help your clients know more about what you do and help serve them even more. I hope these tips were helpful for you, Kourtney, and for anybody else watching. Like I said, trying to up your website game. We are currently in the process of opening up. Actually, next week we are opening up the doors to our free 5-day personal brand challenge, where I help you map out like the visual aspects, with which Kourtney you have like down, but you also get a little bit of insight into like the messaging and the value statement that you provide. So if you are interested, anybody watching this, whether you're watching live or the replay, to join our free 5-day brand challenge, I highly, highly recommend it. I'll include a link in the caption, or if you're watching this on the blog, you'll see a link right above this video. That's all I have for you today. Kourtney, again, thank you so, so much for being willing to have us share your work in this community and help us see, first of all, your amazing work. I mean, you do like, Kourtney's a feminine empowerment coach, a Reiki practitioner, a life coach, a yoga teacher, a holistic nutritionist. And seriously, that's not even all of it. So big ups to you. And thank you for sharing all that you do with your clients and with this world. This work that you do is so very much needed. And it is my joy and honor to help people like Kourtney and like yourself, whether you're in the health and wellness space or whatever space, to help you share your work, because I truly, truly believe that you can make an amazing difference. And like I said, it's an honor to be able to be part of your journey. Thank you so much for being here, whether you're watching live or watching the replay. My name is Marissa. You can find me at themerakicollective.com. I would love to chat with you, and most of all, would love to have you be part of our 5-day branding challenge. Thanks so much. Bye.